For Pails and rails, this is progressive angular isometric loading and regressive angular isometric loading. We'll give an example using a 90-90 position for hip external rotation to improve that motion. Basically, essentially what we're going to do is we're going to be in the stretch. So find a position where you feel that stretch for 2 minutes, and then we'll go into the Pails, which is pushing down into the motion that's being stretched. So in that case, it's more my hips, I'm going into external rotation, so we're stretching the hips out there. And then the rails regressive is we're trying to shorten the already shortened tissue. So if that was the case, I'm trying to bring my hip up farther into the stretch. So say we're here, we feel the stretch, we've sat here for 2 minutes now. We're going to push down into the ground, especially our ankle, but also our knee. Starting at about 20% contraction, working all the way up into about your safest max voluntary contraction. And then you're going to hold, that whole frame is about 15 seconds long. So we're going to start here, about 20%, up to 40, 60, 80, and then a max contraction for about 5-6 seconds or so. And then without losing any of that tension, you're going to start trying to lift your ankle up. Obviously in this position, we're already at our end range, so that's not going to happen. So what's going to happen is we're going to start firing all this in the front, and it's going to start bringing ourselves closer down. So 3, 2, 1, we'll switch, trying to bring this off the floor, coming farther into the stretch. Same thing, hold for about 15 seconds. Once there, don't come out of the position. Stay in that position, relax down into, once again, a stretched position. We're gonna hold it for now about a minute, or just as long as you need to kind of recover. You should be able to go a little bit farther than where you were previously. So essentially that's the Pails and rail system in a nutshell. Hold 2 minute stretch, push down or into the lengthened tissue, and then the regressive or the rails is pulling up into that shortened tissue. For many circumstances where we're not going to be pulling our leg off of like a lift off, we're not going to be pulling it off. We're going to be actively bringing ourselves deeper into the stretch. Each video that we go over, it's going to have the whole system for that specific one, so you don't have to worry about that, but here's just general overview.